Have you ever thought about what would happen if your online business got so swamped with fake traffic that your actual customers couldn't get in? Well, that's a DDoS attack in a nutshell. And today, we're going to break down AWS Shield, the service that's literally designed to be your app's digital bodyguard.
All right, so here's our game plan. We'll kick things off by understanding the threat itself, DDoS. Then we'll look at the defense you already have built in. From there, we'll see what it means to upgrade to Shield Advanced, talk about the experts you get access to, and how to build a super resilient architecture. And finally, we'll help you figure out if going advanced is the right move for you. Let's jump in. First up, the digital siege. Look, before we can really appreciate the Shield, we've got to understand the weapon it's designed to stop. I want you to picture this, a massive digital mob blocking the front door to your business. That's exactly what a distributed denial of service, or DDoS, attack is. The goal isn't to break in and steal things, it's just to cause such a massive traffic jam that nobody legit can get through. So the core idea here is just pure overwhelm. Attackers use this huge network of hacked computers to send a tidal wave of fake traffic right at you. It creates this digital gridlock so bad that your real users are stuck on the outside looking in, and poof, you're offline.
What's really interesting is how these attacks hit you on different levels. Down at the bottom, you've got these brute force attacks, just trying to clog your network pipes with sheer volume. Then, in the middle, you get these clever protocol attacks, like a SYN flood, which basically ties up your servers waiting for connections that are never going to happen. And at the very top, you've got these really sneaky application layer attacks that look like normal traffic, but are designed to totally exhaust your software.
Okay, so that's the scary part. But the good news, if you're building on AWS, you're not starting with zero protection. Not at all. You have a built-in defense from day one, and it's called AWS Shield Standard.
Think of it like this. It's the bouncer at the door that just comes with the venue. It's the default security that's part of the AWS platform, and it's working for you right out of the box. No setup required.
So what does this free bouncer actually do? Well, it's always on, 24/7, protecting you against those common network-level attacks we just talked about. It's totally automatic, it costs you nothing extra, and it's your absolute first line of defense.
But, for those really critical applications where even a minute of downtime costs a ton of money, that standard bouncer might not be enough. You might need to call in an elite security detail. And that, my friends, is where AWS Shield Advanced comes into play.
And this comparison just lays it all out perfectly. You go from a free, automatic service that handles the common stuff to a paid, opt-in subscription that gives you this incredibly comprehensive protection against way more sophisticated attacks, including those really tricky application layer ones. And here's the kicker, you get 24/7 access to a team of experts. So the main thing to get here is that Shield Advanced isn't just a bigger shield, it is a smarter one. It adds intelligent detection so you can respond faster. It gives you deep visibility into what's happening during an attack. It gives you that direct line to human experts, and it even offers cost protection, so you don't get a crazy bill from all that attack traffic.
Let's drill down on that expert support for a second, because honestly, for a lot of people, this is the #1 reason to upgrade. I'm talking about the Shield Response Team, or SRT. This quote just nails it. You're not just leaning on automated systems anymore. You're getting world-class human experts in your corner 24/7, ready to go to bat for you the second an attack hits.
And we're not talking about just any engineers. The SRT, these are the pros who have tons of experience protecting AWS and Amazon.com itself. With that Shield Advanced subscription and the right support plan, you get a direct line to this exact team when things go wrong.
And here's the game-changing part. It's this proactive engagement. If you set it up, the SRT doesn't sit around and wait for you to call them in a panic. No way. When an attack is detected and your application's health check fails, they call you. That means the experts are jumping into action the very second your users start feeling the pain. Okay, so having great tools and a great team, that's huge. But it's only part of the story. A truly solid defense also comes down to how you build your application. So let's talk about building a resilient fortress with the right architecture.
The principle here is simple. You want to stop an attack as far away from your application as possible. By using services that live on the very edge of the AWS global network, you can absorb and deflect all that bad traffic before it even gets close to your core servers. This flow right here is key to understanding it. All the traffic, the good, the bad, and the ugly, it all hits the AWS edge first. Services like CloudFront and Route 53 are just built for insane scale, so they can basically soak up the attack like a giant sponge. They act as a massive filter, making sure only the clean, legitimate traffic ever makes it through to your application.
So, we've seen Shield Standard, the built-in Defender, and Shield Advanced, the elite upgrade. And that brings us to the final, really important question. Do you actually need to invest in Advanced?
At the end of the day, it's a simple risk versus cost calculation. If your application is your business, if downtime means you're losing serious money or damaging your reputation, and if you need that expert, proactive team on standby, then yeah, Shield Advanced is pretty much a no-brainer.
And here's a really important financial detail to remember. The subscription isn't per account. A single Shield Advanced fee covers all of the AWS accounts that are under the same building family. That makes it way more affordable to protect every single critical app you have across your whole organization.
So I'll leave you with this question to think about. It's not just a technical question, it's a business one. When an attack does hit and it forces you offline, what is the true cost to your business and your reputation? Answering that will tell you everything you need to know. Thanks for tuning in for this explainer.